Is Russia's assault on Ukraine still ongoing? Are neighboring nations entering the domain? Moscow. Russia's conflict with Ukraine is far from done. According to international political watchers, more and more nations are banding together. Russia claims that Ukraine has failed to follow the Minsk Accords, which decentralize authority to Russian-speaking ethnic communities in two regions. The provocation of America. This is the clear cause of the conflict. However, it is also pointed out that Russia was driven into war by the US's constant military threat. Currently, 10,000 US troops are stationed in Greece. This was followed by a full-fledged onslaught by the US and NATO forces in the Balkans and the Black Sea. The United States has launched the greatest threat in the Black Sea's history. According to political commentators, this is an act of disrespect for Russia. Russia's gas. And, for whatever reason, the US occupies or puppetizes oil-rich countries. Russia, on the other hand, is about to start producing gas. Russia's gas supply, in particular, is growing increasingly reliant on EU members. This was not understood in the United States. NATO ploys. NATO forces commanded by the United States have been drawn into feudal conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. Nonetheless, the NATO organization, led by the United States, is increasing its presence in each region. NATO soldiers are concentrated in nations, particularly those surrounding Russia, as well as neighboring Ukraine, which has stepped up its NATO participation. As a result, Russia is now forced to wage war on Ukraine. Lithuania has officially led its citizens to march in support of Ukraine. NATO-Russia has backed Belarus. China also backs Russia. In the guise of humanitarian action, India takes a step back. Russia-Ukraine negotiations in Minsk, Belarus's capital, have failed. It is believed that if the battle continues, Russia and Ukraine may be drawn into it, resulting in a world war. The American conspiracy? Something else is being said at the same time. Every action taken by the US has been intended at driving Russia into a conflict and ruining its economy. Even today, the US is having a good time after annihilating friendly Ukraine. The United States' primary purpose is to maintain its hegemonic position. International political watchers believe that Russia is caught in a web woven by the United States. For more updates, subscribe Hind News.